Hello everyone. Um, Let us start constructing exponential model with the available data of production. If you have flow rate versus time, then we can import those data into this model to create exponential data of production. Then we can start comparing with the linear data and we can forecast further. So here in this model, we need few things. Um, So just I'm going to show you what are the things that we require to construct this model. What is time as well as flow rate. So these two are the things that we require. And once you get this data, you have to fill in this column, and then we're going to estimate the value of initial decline rate. From that, um, we can able to construct the flow rate model of exponential, and that will be plugged over here, and accordingly the graphs will be generated. So you can see here there are four graphs are available. One is flow rate versus time, logarithmic flow rate versus time, as well as flow rate versus cumulative production and its logarithmic form of it. Here we're going to use these two equations. These are Ab's equations for exponential to estimate the value of initial decline rate as well as the forecasted flow rate. Okay, let us try to get the value. We will try to import the value that we have. So I already had that value in the next sheet. So I'm going to select production as well as time data, copy it, and going to paste over here. So you can see the model have been generated like linear graph between flow rate and time and its logarithmic form, in the same way for flow rate and cumulative production. But when it comes to cumulative production, automatically it has been generated. Right now, you need to estimate the value of initial decline rate so that by using this value, model can be generated. For that, just click on check. So you will be getting the value of initial decline rate for this data. Then from that, you have to adjust the value of decline rate to reach the estimated value that you already have, 322. Um, then from there, just click on exponential model. So you can see how the model have been generated. Um, all the data of flow rate have been created, and accordingly the graph have been created. You can see the orange curve representing the exponential flow rate and the blue one is representing the linear flow rate. You can see how it was created. Q versus T, log Q versus T, and its logarithmic forms. From there, if you want to forecast, we need, the model has to move forward to know the decline rate of flow rate when time progresses. For that, you need to click on just forecast button. So the forecasted flow rate have been generated for the forecasted time. From there onwards, let us start increasing. You can see automatically the forecasted value have progressed further, and let us try to see how it will change when you change the values. And if you have to know, if you want to judge the value of the flow rate, just click on economic limit, and you will be getting an option. Yes, here the button of economic limit. Once you clicked on this, you have seen uh, the judgment of flow rate. So at that particular time period, which is an x-axis, you can adjust the values to see if you are reducing the time scale, the production can be estimated. At the same time, if you are increasing the time scale accordingly, the production have been adjusted. Sometimes you need to judge whether the curve have been fitted exactly on the linear graph. If that is the case, we can adjust the values of initial decline rate accordingly. These values can be adjusted. The same thing is happening on the cumulative graphs also. So if you have to see that, just go to view, make freeze, and you can just go down to see whether they were like you know adjusting it accordingly. So this is applicable for four graphs, which can be easily understood. And it's always good to come close to the value of the one that we have estimated, that is 322. Why? Because the value which was estimated is through equation, and you can also use the visual graph model to adjust the values, comes close to those intercepting points which were overlaying on the uh, estimated exponential model. So in this way, we can construct a model with less efforts. You can create a model like this, and it could be helpful for creating even further models also in the same way. So this is one thing that we can able to use to get the prediction for the forecasted data using exponential model. So with this, we are going to end it up. Thank you and ciao.